Okay. I'm not really sure if that worked the way that I was supposed to, but we'll find out. I'm going to assume no, because why would it? Okay. All right, let's try rerunning this. Surely it'll work this time. Hey, Havoc. That's awesome. I'm glad for you. That's really cool. Okay. No, I'm good. We just had to reset the stream. And depending on how this goes, we'll see. It seemed like the stream was shit in the bed just a teensy weensy little teensy bit in a way that was less than ideal. Obviously, when is it ideal that the stream shits the bed? We'll see. It depends more or less on whether or not the game looks like it is tanking. There was some pretty bad looking latency there. Just general spikes in the gameplay that made it look rough, and I'm not a fan of that shit. In theory, hopefully it'll look better. As long as it doesn't start, like, dropping out of nowhere, then we're GG's, we're fine, we're chill. And honestly, by drops in my case, I really do mean just, like, dropping in general. So, yeah, as long as that doesn't happen, we're okay, we're GG's, fine. I just need it to hopefully not do that. It always becomes annoying as piss whenever stuff like this happens too, because then I have to immediately change my focus from being focused on streaming, having a good time, and more or less, to now having to, like, eagle eye the fucking stream half the time, because, like, and no offense, this is definitely not on people in the chat, like, they shouldn't have to worry about this, obviously. But, like, it does end up becoming very much so a matter of, like, I have to keep an eye on it, I have to look over it and be responsible for it, and so on and so forth, and, like, again, it just minor bullshit that's totally not even, like, it's not a concern for anybody that's not, like, watching the stream. It looks like it's fine. In theory, it looks like it's fine. The good news is muscle memory is kind of kicking in for me right now, so while I'm literally watching my stream, which has a 10-second delay on it right now, just for the sake of making sure frames don't drop and whatnot, I'm kind of realizing that I'm gonna need to probably do my computer upgrade sometime sooner than later at this point, and it's kind of annoying just because, like, obviously I know what just recently happened with computers and everything, that Can we not massive hand? I can't remember the last time that the massive hand actually, like, attacked me. Like, that almost never happens. Undo the enhancement, because I'm probably going to want to use... You know what, I think I am going to use Rot. Why not? It's not that bad of an option. That, and I think Bleed is generally going to be better in this situation. Wait, do I have any Rot Piles? I do not have any Rot Piles. I have Poison, which isn't quite the same thing, but fuck it. Why not? That's all. It's all good, Havoc. It's all completely fine and good and dandy. It's fine. It's all good. Apply poison. Roll attack. Run in. Stinky. Unapply my status condition. Reapply new status condition. I don't know why my brain didn't function there, but okay. Awesome. Great fire giant fight, by the way. It's been a little bit since I've really even let fire giant bully me in any capacity whatsoever. And I'm not really caring for it, admittedly, right now, because, like, hey, fuck fire giant. Honestly. And put his ass in the grave. Beautiful. Like, that's the good news, I guess, is that it's fire giant at the end of the day, and, like, we have a decently large health bar and everything. So, like, in theory, it doesn't really matter what fire giant wants to do, it only matters what I care to do. Which, as long as that involves not dying, yeah, that just works out. So what was the Lego set of Havoc? If you I don't know if I'm not terribly familiar as much anymore with Legos, admittedly. Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to just pump Arcane for the most part. For the most part, at least. I think we could probably pump Arcane, pump Vigor a little bit more. I don't really know if I need anything else in... Well, maybe... You know what, honestly, I am kind of leaving my decks behind, so I think we're probably at about the point where I can just kind of say, hey, time to maybe start leveling that a little bit more overall. I love it when the prompt decides to be on the no answer first. Just myself, must say. Beautiful. Let's pop some money real quickly. Why not? Let's try and get like a whole 2 levels. If we can. There we go. Beautiful. put myself on a weird number here for this, so I think I'm going to try and get myself that 26k. And... you know what? Nah, fuck it. 26k in my back pocket, we're fine. We're cooking. It's not going to result in an issue when we go to deal with the Godskin duo. Surely.
I as well and death are you to commit. Very let my hand.
Alright, there we go. Perfection. Okay. Trying to think of all that we need to really get done in this area of actual genuine importance. There's definitely a few things of pretty strong importance, honestly. That being said, at least for the most part, it's nothing I think I need to worry about too much right now. Not really, admittedly. This bastard, as we always do, because I do not have time to fuck around with that. There we go. Cool. Take the free stones along the way, why not? Like, it doesn't hurt. Okay. This is just, yeah. Just a prayer book, which in this case I don't really... I'm trying to think if there's a real good reason to have extra spells and whatnot. Sir, can you go away? Sir. Fucking gremlin-ass beastmen. Been a little bit since I've really just had bad times with beastmen. Doesn't mean that they don't still completely do absolute asinine bullshit on an average day basis. It's just, you know. Whatever, though. I mean, we have plenty of rune arcs, more or less, right now, so it doesn't really matter. Just keep her going. Somberstone Bellbearing. I actually don't know if there are any claws that are somber. And I also don't entirely care. Admittedly. Like, I feel like there's a really strong chance that if any of the claws are in fact somber, they're probably just not going to be very good. All it's worth. Probably. More likely than not, I'm probably wrong about it, at least a little bit. Or at least there's a chance that when it comes down to it, they can be impressive. Just compared to, like, what I currently am using at the moment. What I'm currently using is just so fucking good. Why bother with the subpar stuff? Alright, we're gonna treat the Godskin duo like we always do, which is to say we're gonna put them in the fucking grave. And they're gonna have an absolute wonderful time on a Theraflu high. There we go. Cool. Thinking about it, I think we have essentially everything that we need at the moment. Yeah, I think so. Dang, okay, I mean, we'll take the double. Beautiful. Alright. Big guy, I'm going to give him a little bit more effort. There we go. Beautiful. Grave achieved. Wait for the final one. And absolutely fucking caked, as always. Beautiful. I'm trying to think if there's any Lightning Ash of Wars I can get. A Lightning Ash of War would actually be pretty fucking useful. Hey, Minnie, how you doing today, buddy? It's good seeing you. Still fucking got one right in my butthole. Understandable. I know that there's a strat there that you can do where essentially you hit a wall on the top side and it makes it so any enemies that are beneath you, they end up aggroing to that exact spot because they're like, oh my god, what's that sound? And because it works on a horizontal plane essentially when the sound triggers, they will instinctively go to that spot even though they're on their plane instead of saying, I'm going to go upstairs and go find that spot. Which is pretty cool, all things considered. It's essentially, it's the no-hit for that area, which is pretty cool. I'm chilling. Nice to see you stream today. Yeah, cool, man. Cool. No, honestly, it's good streaming. It's good streaming. I wanted to keep the ball rolling on the gameplay for this. I've been having a lot of fun with this claw-only run, all things considered. Alright, more dammies. Beautiful. What's my next boss here? Malakath. Malakath. Wait, what am I doing? I'm fucking this up. That's the incorrect way of doing this. I'm so dumb. It's been a little bit. There we go. Bird aggro reset. Beautiful. Hey, Star. Oh, jeez, you ever follow your death and throw it back? You know, I'm gonna wait to pop that next rune arc until after I've fallen down there. There we go. That's what I was supposed to do. How goes the Cat Girl adventures? Well enough, Star. Well enough. You know, it's entertainment. It's fun. It's a good time. I should probably send that back down, considering if I'm fucking up the easy jump, there's a really strong chance I fuck up the hard one. He kind of just gave up. You know, I was ready to just let him live, admittedly. I was gonna do it. But he forced my hand. Alright, yump. God damn it! What was that? What was that goofball syndrome? I feel mildly ripped off there. At least a little bit. You know? I think there's technically a way to do this fall a little bit faster. But I'm not really that concerned about doing it. I'm gonna apply bleed here, because fuck it, why not? Like, kill guys slightly faster. Yeah, I think I'm benefiting. I was considering trying to find a different cat girl outfit, admittedly. But unfortunately, as far as Nexus mods goes, Nexus mods cannot be trusted. Like, scouring Nexus mods for a new cat girl based outfit is fair enough. Is literally asking for something bad to happen. I swear. I don't know what it is about Nexus mods, but Gooner Central is definitely the word I would use for it. And I know I'm not really doing myself much justice here, because, I mean, like, yes. Yes, in fact. But, like, I guess in this case, I don't know how I would put it. It's like, there's tasteful, there's, you know, like, this is nice, this is a nice looking outfit, 2B, they have 2B on here, stuff like that, right? And then you have, like, raw Gooner bait, which is just essentially, like, anatomically correct, like, full nude RTX models, and I'm just like, what? Ooh. Yeet! Oh-ho! Oh-ho! Hey! Oh! Oh, fuck. Okay, I saved quit fast. The muscle memory finally kicked in. Surely it'll put me in a decent location instead of putting me on the railing so I slip off and fall to my death. Surely. You know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. It didn't spawn me. God damn it. Understandable. I'm gonna keep doing it until I get it right. I don't know why I'm throwing necessarily, but I am. Frankly, there's not a good enough reason for why I'm throwing. The only question at this point, I guess, is like, what would be my next Elden Ring run if I were to do another Elden Ring run? And, like, I think I am getting ever and ever closer to probably maybe putting myself through the ringer and trying and seeing what happens if I do, fucking, what you call it? No-hit runs. Hey, Sarah. Hope you're doing well today. I look great in cat ears. Thank you very much. Cute as a button. Unfortunately, it seems I'm so cute that I keep falling. God damn it. Fuck. I keep making mistake. I keep making mistake. Fire has a headset with cat ears. So, like, yes, I do have a headset with cat ears. It's just kind of dysfunctional, admittedly. Those claw weapons go hard. Yeah, no, they're really fucking strong. They're... Oh, god damn it, I forgot the elevator. They are really strong. What's funny about my cat girl in particular is I don't feel like she hits you with the ooh, ooh meow. I don't think she hits you with that. I think she hits you with a meow. That's personally the vibes I'm getting from her. Like, she strikes me more so like she's going to break your skull than anything sweet. Also, ignore the fact that I hit you all with a ooh meow. Like, you didn't hear that. Okay, well this just feels annoying. Ridiculous. Those are definitely vibes. Those are definitely vibes. Yeah, you only get one of those free, alright? Only one. Definitely not a sign that you've all clearly had some amount of an impact on me. No. No, that's crazy. Never. Finally broke me down. Before we know it, there's gonna be a fucking sub incentive of like next like 8,000 subs. Fire does a live stream with a fucking maid uniform and cat ears. Ow, fucking hell. Are you alive? Okay, I was gonna say. I get it. He had to die with dignity. He's like Zorro, you know? He had to stand up real quickly and he had to die with dignity. No, that actually makes perfect sense. Squeeze the chili cheese out of my bacon. What you doing? What you doing down there? I swear, I don't normally have this much difficulty doing this. To be fair, it's been a while since I've done this. So, like, yes. I think that's exactly it. It's just the fact that it's been a while since I've done this. That's exactly it. I'm not bad at the game. I'm not washed. I'd never be washed. That's crazy. You know, actually, funny enough, speaking about washed, I was thinking about it the other day, and the fact that, like, saying someone's washed, more or less, now that I'm thinking about it, kind of just basically sounds like you're saying, like, the opposite of being washed is to be unwashed, which basically just means that you stink and you're smelly. So why... Oh, god damn it, I hit the fucking railing. God damn it, I hit the railing. I hit the railing with my feet. Turns out you shouldn't be doing this skip in 6-inch plats. Crazy. No one would ever guess. I was on the fence tonight about whether or not I was gonna stream or not. And admittedly, like, that isn't, like, the best headspace to be starting off a stream with, for all it's worth, but, like, more or less kind of where I was starting at for the night. And I am glad I changed my mind about it. It's good to play this game. Holiday season and everything just more or less always kind of puts me in a mood of, like, I don't know if I'm gonna stream tonight. The kill? Damn. The bleed proc does go crazy. I do appreciate bleed proc. It's very proggers. Hey, how you doing today, Mamba? It's good seeing you, buddy. There we go. See, that's all I needed. I just needed Mamba to show up so I could make the skip. That's exactly all we needed. How you doing, buddy? It's good seeing you. Yoink. I'm hoping once I end up updating everything with my PC and everything, I am hoping that kind of helps out in a large way. I imagine it probably will, admittedly. It's just kind of something I've had to hold off on for a little bit because, well, I mean, unfortunately, shit costs money, and when it comes down to it, also, especially considering the simple fact that, what was it, NVIDIA just recently decided to buy up a shit ton of the RAM and whatnot. Let's save right at the gate here. It's it doesn't help. It doesn't help a ton. I've been saving for a little bit now to start making a whole bunch of moves on updating my PC and everything, and now NVIDIA has set me back even further with that shit, which is like, yay, cool. it is what it is, but what it is infuriating, I guess. So, like, yeah, fucking, goddamn it. Alright, time to murder the shit. Time to show this kitty who has the best claws. Deathless Shadow of the Erdtree run, because that would be a ton of fun. I mean, it would probably be on the menu, I would say. It would definitely be on the menu, I'd say, Mama. Oh, god damn it. I accidentally took that hit. That was bad. That could have been a lot smoother, but it wasn't. Okay. Well, either way, the kitty's been sent into second phase. Beautiful. Beautiful. A quick little... Ooh. There we go. Beautiful. My claws are better! Meow! Oh shit. You love that doggo? I hate to tell you, but that dog's gonna take a nap. Okay, he might not take an immediate nap. He's really gonna try and get away with one bit of health, but unfortunately for him, my claws are just a bit sharper. Should have known better. Goofball. Goobert. I would say, in this case, what I would like to maybe try to do first, before I do a Deathless of Shadow of the Erdtree, is I would like to try and do a Stranded run of Shadow of the Erdtree. I actually tried to do one a while back ago, and more or less at that point, there was I've kind of been bouncing around a bit. Like, I want to do more overall. I'm sure, as you can tell, like, I've been doing a lot more in terms of games lately. I've been trying to play more games here recently, and it's been a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I really have. But it's meant a lot of different games kind of coming up for me. It's also meant less time here in Elden Ring and so on and so forth. And excuse me. Awooga honka honka! Look at that. Sorry. Anyways, but it's meant a pretty significant difference in like what I've been streaming lately. So, but I'm back for a while. I'm definitely back to play some more Soulsborns for probably some good amount of time, admittedly. Holy cake. Yeah, holy cannoli. Look at that guacamole. Oh, baby. Oh, mama. No, I think in this case, of what I was able to find, this is probably one of the more tasteful skins that they had available. Which I'm pretty happy with. You're playing through DS1 right now. You just beat the Gaping Dragon. Nice, nice. Did you remember the tail cut? You gotta get the tail cuts. You just gotta. If there's one thing I get sad about when I'm playing the other Soulsborns onwards, it's the fact that they stopped doing tail cuts. Or like they stopped making tail cuts interesting. Cause like it's such a fucking cool mechanic. The fact that you literally snap off the dragon's tail and you get a fucking sick-ass weapon from it, that's just cool. And, like, that's a cool thing to learn, just in general. But, yeah. You know what? I don't really know if this will work properly against him, but let's go for it. Fuck it. Maybe the softer grease will be a good thing for this. Tasteful. Look, I know that sounds like cope, but do me a favor and look when you have a chance to look through what they have on Nexus mods.
That we continue to struggle to eternity.
Yo, what is this man's sleep bar? There we go. Perfect. Put his ass in the grave. Oh gosh, could only imagine. Dude! Man! Imagine this outfit, but actually there's no outfit. It's just boob. It's just naked. I could say I've got a sleeper build. Yeah. You know what's kind of funny? And this is one of the few things I give Night Rain credit for. It's the fact that Night Rain more or less made this fucking skill right here, this weapon right here, an absolute banger. Other than that, Night Rain's honestly kind of trash, but... That's a bit mean for me to say. Night Rain's not trash. It's just really fucking weak as a Soulsborne. I'm not a fan of Night Rain. I'm really not. Oh, you know what? That was a reason for me to go to Melania. Oh, okay. It was the talisman. That's what I had on the mind for the talisman. You like Night Rain because it got your friends into Soulsborns. You know what? That's fair. That's pretty fair, Mamba. That's completely fair. I give it a lot of shit because it made me sad. Because, like, I guess if you're going into Night Rain and then you play the other Soulsborns, that is probably the best track to be on. But, like, playing the other Soulsborns into Night Rain, it was fun, and then it was not. Such is the life cycle of a not-so-good game. Well, you've improved enough to be able to almost no-hit Mesmer. Nice! No-hitting Mesmer is a hard time. Getting a no-hit on Mesmer... First phase Mesmer is harder, I would argue, than second phase Mesmer, but, like, yeah, being at that pace, it's difficult. It's pretty difficult.
It's been a long while, Morgoth.
It's hard to get there. It's pretty hard to get there. Honestly, like, I love in practice doing no hits on fights. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Spurned by the grace of gold.
Wait a minute. Oh, what do you mean, man?
Be assured, the Elden Ring resteth close at hand.
That's not Godfrey? What do you mean? That's Godfrey. I'm sure it's got to be Godfrey, right? Yeah, of course. Totally normal Elden Ring.
Alas, I am returned.
Yeah, he's got his trusted halberd, as always.
To be granted audience once more.
Yeah, no, completely normal character here. I wouldn't be worried about it. It's the same guy as always. Look at him.
My name as Godfrey.
See? He says his name is Godfrey. That's Godfrey.
First Elden Lord.
He just seems like a pirate. He might be. He might be, in fact, a pirate. Well, I started this off weird. Can't kill Whitebeard again? It's perfectly fine, Star. It's perfectly fine. Whitebeard would be fine with this conclusion. There we go. Easy. Okay, not even a problem. Yeah, no, he's fine. He's just having... Look, Star, he's just having a little bit of a heart attack right now. It's okay. Mini heart attacks, Whitebeard... It's like bread and butter for this guy.
That will be all.
Oh, goddammit. It was almost hitless. Almost hitless. He's even got his chest bowls. He's even got his fucking chest holes. Oh. Oh, poor Whitebeard. Man, I love that scream so much. It's so much fun. Whee! Pick me up, Papa! Anyways.
Tarnished.
You beat DS3 like 3 months ago and confidently say it's your favorite Soulsborne. Or just your favorite game ever. Yeah, fair. Honestly, it is a really, really, really well-built game. And actually, I guess in this case, Mamba, I can ask you, because I'm guessing you've been watching my series for the Deathless. But have you been, like, it was, I think in this case, so the one you've been watching has been, like, my first, like, real playthroughs of it. Those were more or less like my first real playthroughs of DS3. Like, I've played through DS3 here and there, and I played through it with friends and whatnot, and I've watched other people play it. But like, I think confidently say at this point, like, I'm having a really good, like, I think DS3 is a really good game. I do. I still don't know if it's necessarily my personal, like, top tier favorite across the board. And that's more just like a personal preference kind of thing, I think, at this point. Ooh, You know what, let's go pivot our weapon real quickly. I think I actually know what I want to do here. There was supposed to be a question baked into that, and I had no question for you. I just felt like saying words about DS3 because it's a really fucking good game. Let's... Actually, what is our punching moveset on this? I'm just gonna pick a location here. It doesn't matter where I'm going. I just want to see what the heavy attacks are on this compared to the hook claws. Oh, that's so fucking bad. That's so bad. No, we're doing the fucking hook claws. Yeah, we're doing the hook claws. The DLC takes it from a close second to Elden Ring to an easy first place. No, like, here's the thing, I would 110% have preferred if they had done literally a Elden Ring, like, if Elden Ring had done what DS3 had done with their DLCs, fucking gold. Literal gold on the spot. Like, and like, that is coming from me. And like, yeah, that would have just been instantaneously so amazing. It was a little unfortunate that they did not. I think one of my, and I know I have talked till my my face is blue pretty much about how I feel about the DLC for Elden Ring. I think the first and foremost, like, as a baseline, the system that they put in place to move the gameplay along to, like, you know, like, essentially make it so, hey, you're playing through the game for the first time again. I wish they hadn't done that at this point. It was a neat concept, but overall, I just didn't like it. DS3 is an example of how the game became harder in the DLC without them having to do something that was like artificial scaling, in my opinion. DS3 is, in your opinion, the best boss ever, being the final boss of the DLC. No, Gale is, Gale's really fucking hot. Like, I do love Gale. Gale's a lot of fun. Gale is what Radon should have been. 110%. Go. Hook claws upgraded. Let's do... You know what? Let's do Cragblade. Fuck it. Cragblade and... Wait, can I not do Keen? Do I not have Keen? Let's go... I think the heavy Wet Blade does it, right? I think the heavy Wet Blade does it. Limgrave Bar Bridge. Flipside Chamber. Stormvale Cliffside. Okay, so we have to do a little bit of running through the area, but that's fine. That's okay. We're leveled. We're pretty well leveled right now, so it doesn't matter. Mesmer will forever be your favorite boss mechanically. Mesmer is what I think the final boss should have been ultimately. I think Mesmer should have been their main villain. Cause like, in all seriousness, I really didn't care for them going with, oh, look at that, Nicholas Griffith. I did not care for that at all. I really didn't. It was such, like, and I know, like, technically it wasn't an obvious answer for everybody. Because, like, in all seriousness, like, it isn't technically an obvious thing. It's not something that everybody knows. But if you know Miyazaki and you know his history well enough and everything, I think it would have been so much more interesting to say, hey, yes, this is Griffith, but you could choose, in this case, more or less, to be either against Griffith or to be with Griffith. You know? Give the player some agency and some choice, more or less. And, like, Mesmer, I thought Mesmer should have just been the final. Mesmer was such a cool, just wicked villain, more or less. And when you actually meet him, it just becomes such a weird mixed bag of a tragic story. Like, you don't feel bad for him necessarily, you just feel pity, I guess, is what I would say. And then they do the thing with Consort Radahn, and it's, I don't know. Consort Radahn was an option that they chose, and in theory, he would have been a fine boss, but I think the biggest issue with him ultimately came down to the fact that he's Radahn again, and at the same time, unfortunately, when he released mechanically, he was dog shit. And I know people defend him to fucking up and down the street and be like, oh, if you couldn't beat him on day one patch, you're just bad at the game. Like, no. No. No, he just sucks to fight. He just sucks to fight. He was just bad. He was just bad to fight. Like, they eventually fixed him, but like, at that point then, it just kind of became like, he doesn't suck as much anymore. Punch! Kitty Claw! Alright, Iron Wet Blade acquired. Beautiful. You know, I guess since we're here, we can go get the Claw Talisman. I don't see myself using the Claw Talisman as much. Actually, you know what? No, I don't see myself using the Claw Talisman. I know it technically goes with this build, but I'm not going to go and get the other bit of claw, or the other bit of jump damage increasing armor, because I don't care for it. I think Ishin is still harder though. But here's what I would personally ask about those the difference between the two bosses, Mamba. Was Ishin more fun to you? Was Ishin a better time? Harder, yes, but was he fun and hard in a way that interested you in getting better? Because, like, Radahn, I can tell you right now, Prime Consort Radahn, for me, I didn't want to fight him anymore. I like, after I beat him, I was just tired. I was just done. Like, it's legitimately one of the only times in the entire, like, time I've ever played the game where I've just sat there and been like, I don't want to do this again. I don't want to fucking deal with this dickhead anymore. And I can say confidently, like, I don't feel that way very often about anything when it comes to bosses in games. that better damage? That actually is better, yeah. Quality. Quality does not do me nearly as much. Keen is better here. Both, honestly, but it made me feel like you needed to hit good. Ishin, I think, is a test truly of whether or not you've been paying attention the entire time throughout the game. Prime Consort Radon, after patch, was completely serviceable. I thought it was fine. My major issues with Prime Consort Radon prior patch was the cross slash move that he did, and then once you got into second phase, cross slash again. That was really my major issue, I think. That and the shadow clone before the patch. I don't remember the shadow clone before the patch being very good. It was pretty piss. I felt like when I was playing against PCR, I couldn't have a good time. Like at the same time too, PCR was the one time in that entire playthrough where I was like, "Oh, okay, okay, now I need to go and make sure I have more than enough Skadgetry fragments." And it pissed me off. I wasn't having a good time at that point. I really wasn't. Alright, let's do this. Final boss time. I mean, we're not done after this, but like, final boss time. Ah, Discord light mode. I say, is that Goku? Okay, well, cool. I did roll. You know, fine. You can you can say I didn't roll. That's fine. I meant for backshots? So long, Goku! Okay, I think it's only fitting that we see Goku get transformed into a sword. This must be one of the non-canon universes. That's my best guess. I would prefer it if the blade looked somewhat like Goku coming out, but I know it's not going to. You're so concerned right now. No, it's okay. It's okay, Mamba. It's just a non-canon universe. That's all it is. You'll get your ass back here right now. I have to remember that I can ride Torrent. Really? No staggerinos yet, huh? Okay, that's fine. That's okay. I didn't want to stagger. Really? Really? Oh, interesting. That, like, bullied the shit out of me, but, like, it didn't do more than that. Okay, well, I guess I'll take my crit. I said I'll take my crit now. Thank you. I am covered in, like, dust? What am I covered in? I am disgusting right now. Dick punch! Dick punch! Beautiful. No, actually, wait, what am I covered in? Mud Girl wrestling right now? What the hell? What the hell? Anyways. That's Elden Ring, I guess, yeah. I think that was Onion Ring. Oh my god, Discord light mode, please stop. Okay, there we go. Cool. But yeah, cool. There we go. That is officially the base game all wrapped up, more or less. I don't want to do it, but I probably should play with the beast claws at least a little bit. Alright, we're gonna give the beast claws. I mean, obviously I don't really want to give them much of a try, but like, we gotta fucking do it. God damn it, we gotta do it. Okay, so I guess what I could do is I could go get the red hot iron blade. Okay. Plus 24 on the beast claws. Beautiful. Surely that was worth every single penny that I just got done spending. You know what, instead of leveling up real quickly, let me go spend the rest of this money on more stones. Because I know there are going to be more claws for us to want to level up. I'm pretty sure of that, at least. Alright, beautiful. There we go. That was only 250,000 out of my total 500,000 to make that up. God. Leveling up in this game is so fucking expensive, man, I swear. Or, leveling up standard weapons is just so fucking expensive in this game. I guess we could start getting some strength, because I'm pretty confident that our best scaling is going to be quality. Probably. Right, there we go. Let's go deal with Nile. Let's go deal with Nile. Because I do want to go get myself the better talismans. Likewise, I also want to go get myself the tier that gives us more strength. Or more damage for multi-hit. Because multi-hit's going to be pretty important. And another thing I guess I could maybe see about doing too, for some runs in the future here, is maybe we'll probably continue modding purposes in this case, but I might run some Elden Ring randomized speed runs in this case, I guess. Maybe. See what happens there. We could try that, I guess. That could be fun. That could be absolutely miserable, but it could also be pretty fun. I think it will fall like right here. Yeah, there we go. Cool. I guess I do need to go to Altus, but though at some point here. There is the, Actually, wait, is there a better... I'm trying to think of a Ash of War that adds lightning damage, specifically. Good old Garfield? Yeah, indeed, the Mondays. Crazy Mondays. Actually, wait, there's the Holy Whetblade, which I don't know where the Holy Whetblade actually is properly. But I guess we could go get the Holy Whetblade instead, or the Sanctified Whetblade, whatever the fuck it's called. That, I think, also gives us lightning damage, if I'm not mistaken, if we were to do that. Frankly, I would like to do that, just so we can kind of open up all of our elemental options. Go get the Red Hot Whetblade, the Sanctified Whetblade, all that stuff, just so we can start kind of having those varietous elements available to us. Please don't stab me in the spine. Thank you. I mean, it wasn't out of the goodness of his heart that he didn't stab me in the spine, I know. He was thinking about it the entire time. In fact, he is still thinking about it. I don't think I've ever seen him spawn in with the fucking, the quick slash. Admittedly, I think that's the first time I've ever seen that one happen. Okay, the damage on these is admittedly not very impressive. The damage on these is not really that impressive, I'm not gonna lie. That's not at all what I meant to do there. Fuck me. Yeah, look at that damage comparatively. That, very good damage. These claws, kinda ass. Since when do iron golems use weapons? It's a good question. I'm not sure. Gotta say, this guy is doing pretty good damage to me, all things considered. I mean, I know the armor I'm wearing is kind of like low quality for all it's worth. So I do have to keep that in mind. Block. I might die. Well, to be fair, I guess yeah, this fucking damage kind of sucks dick. This is really, honestly, holy shit, this is really bad damage. These are at level 24 right now. These are 24'd. I mean, I guess to be fair, maybe they scale more strength than they do dex, maybe? I don't know. Hang on. Let me try and add an Ash of War to them and change their scaling. And maybe, just maybe, they don't actually suck that badly. Oh my god, they might actually suck that badly. Hang on. Let me real quickly pop a rune arc. Pop a rune arc. Okay. Do that. Alright, I can use them again. 234, 121. In theory... Hey, take care, Mamba. No worries, buddy. Have a good rest of your night. See you around, buddy. You know what? Let me put this on them. Cragblade is just so damn good. I think I'd be in the wrong to not use Cragblade, admittedly. Let me try again with these. I know Nile is a tanky son of a bitch, for all it's worth. So, like, yes, that should be expected. But still. Rocky gloves. That's definitely better. Okay, that's definitely looking better. And, like, I do need to take into account that I am going to probably be taking some fat dammies. A little early for this attack, isn't it? God, that damage is rough. Okay, that was a crit. Please tell me the crit looks good. Like, it's not terrible. Okay, cool. I don't think I've been punished by that move in, like, for fuck's sake ever. Oh my god, that did so much fucking damage. Understandable. To be fair, I kind of punished myself. Okay. I'm not gonna really say I got away with that fight, because I didn't. But, like, Yeah, do we consider the veteran's prosthesis to actually be a claw at the end of the day? I would argue no. I don't really think it falls into claw category. But I would also, I could be convinced. I could be convinced upon the subject. Why am I even putting a point into strength? What the fuck is that about? I guess in this case, I just want to get the 13 strength required for these bad boys, so I don't have to, like, put in an extra point later. Or have to constantly be rune-arced for them. That would be nice. And I guess to be fair, that would be nice. Alright, there we go. Medallion collected. Now let's go visit the old man. Haha. I guess we're gonna start working towards Millennia. Yeah, we're probably gonna deal with the major, like, more or less the major bosses of the beginning of the game, just to go ahead and kind of have them knocked out and whatnot. Here's the thing: I don't want to do it, but I might consider and see what the moveset is for this this Beast Claw as a one-handed move. Because admittedly, the two-hand moveset requires a lot of fucking effort just to make it work. Like, there's a lot that goes into it to make it work. And if that's the way it's gotta be every single time, then admittedly, it might just end up being something we only use, like, as a gimmick at best. Alright. Your kind sir. Beautiful. Yo, thanks for your weed, brother.
Please no. Dear me. You merciless brutes.
Beautiful.
Let the curse take everything.
Beautiful. Okay, let's see here. Alright, let's head off. Start making our way down to Melania Town. Beautiful. think once we make our way to Ordina, I'm gonna stop for just a minute here. And right after I just get done taking care of some quick stuff, I will be right back. We're gonna make our way in down to Ordina first. Is that freezing? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. I don't think I need this grace, but I'll take it anyways. Fuck it. There we go. Cool. I still think they probably should have, at some point or another here, said, hey, why don't we just make it so the blizzards are rolling? I do always think it was probably not the best choice to make them non-rolling. It's like, this is just kind of obnoxious, admittedly. Just like, honestly, like, right there, like, I'm so used to falling off a certain ledge at a certain point here whenever I'm running through this area. I just thought that was it. I thought that was a ledge. Don't fucking know. Can't tell. So yeah, admittedly, if there was one thing I wish they had changed about this area, it's that. I thought I was about to fucking fall off the same ledge, admittedly. I'm just gonna assume, essentially, if I fall off another ledge around here, it's probably gonna be to my death. I think we're in the area where I can fall off a ledge and I'm not dead. Okay, cool. Oh, perfect timing. Okay, fair enough. God, the amount of shit that they put in this absolutely fogged out, craptastic. Okay, perfect. Finally, I can see things with my eyes again. Or I guess in another sense, maybe if they'd put the map post a little bit sooner into... I guess I can kind of see the illusion they were going for. Is that you ride out of there completely blind and whatnot. And, then you find the map, and at that point then, once you go back into the fog, you have to travel by map, more or less, to try and figure your way around. Good theory and concept, except the problem with that is that that doesn't work, because you're almost consistently getting aggroed by random spawns with, I say random spawns, a shit ton of fucking spawns inside of the snow blizzard. So it just kind of turns into this, like, am I gonna actually get to see the map today? No. Okay. Cool. Especially considering everything in the map, or everything in the snowstorm can see your ass so fucking easily. Like, comparatively. Still find it weird that you can't use torrent in this area. They did a good job of making this painful, I think. Ordina's never been a friendly area to be in, for sure. And they did a really good job at making sure that people wanted to find a skip for it. And then they did find a skip for it. And then, well, I think the latest patch of the skip still functions, if I'm not mistaken. I think it still does, at least. I could be wrong. Who knows anymore? They patched pretty much everything fun, more or less. Or tried to, at least. Alright, how about it? Am I gonna go fucking arrows in my butt? Yup, sure am. Man. I didn't die. Yippee, I guess. But now I have the Black Knife Assassin trying to murder me. Oh my, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Man, what the fuck? Fuck Ordina. You can't convince me that Ordina's a good time. You really couldn't convince me that Ordina's a good time, ever. Oh, hey Theo, how you doing today? It's good seeing you. Unfortunately, I don't think I actually have any stealth items right now on me. So essentially what I have is what I have in the moment. I mean, I guess we could always go try and get Hidden Body. Because if we get Hidden Body, I think we pretty much more or less get away with this. I used to be able to make that jump. Doing fine. Glad to hear it. Do I have to relight the lights? I forget, actually. Well, let's find out. Worst case, I absolutely do. Please don't hit me with the black flame. Please don't hit me with the black flame. Please don't hit me with the black flame. You know she thought about doing it. I think there's a... Yeah, there's a... Okay, never mind. I don't, actually. Okay, cool. That is, I guess, one of the saving graces of being in this town. But still. Okay. Surely I don't get sniped while I'm heading up here, right? Surely. Please don't snipe me, please don't snipe me, please don't snipe me. I see you right there. Don't you fucking do it. Don't you hit me with your magical arrows. To think, funny enough, I don't think this area would have actually been as bad if the Albinaric women had only had their standard arrows to shoot at you. Or even, like, if it was a singular arrow they launched at you and it didn't do quite the same amount of damage. But the fact that these do as... Yeah, exactly. That much damage. That much fucking damage to you. When all three arrows connect, death is essentially imminent. If they didn't do that much damage to you, I think it would have been fine, right? Like, if they did, like, annoying piss damage, then sure, yeah, make them as annoying as you want to, for the most part. But, as it stands, no, they literally just, they could murder you on the spot. Beautiful. Got away with it. Right, cool. Alright, time to head into the Holic Tree. You know what, I think we are just gonna end up using probably the hook claws or the bloodhound claws, admittedly. They're just kind of significantly fucking better. And yeah, 250 grand be damned. The beast claws are just pretty bad. They are in fact really bad. Like, it was a cool concept, the moveset given. I think what it probably comes down to is maybe they're really, really good for PvP. They're not very good for PvE. They're just not. So Theo, I've actually, I don't know the last time you checked in, but I actually finally made it to P2. I was able to take some time on my own and do some practice and everything, and I've been practicing the P's and all that, and that made it to P2, which I'm pretty happy. Oh my god, fucking meatball marinara. Nah, yeah, I made it to P2 though, and comically, while P2 the level was hard, I actually kind of slightly found Sisyphus to be a little easier, question mark? Like, it could just be the fact that I was more ready for the boss fight ahead at this point. But at least when it came to Sisyphus, I thought the boss fight against Sisyphus, I was able to manage him a lot better. I was able to definitely manage him a lot better. Which honestly, I feel nice. I feel nice about that. I feel pretty cool about that. Why was I so obsessed about that cache? Actually, I am pretty proud of that. I am pretty proud of the fact that I was able to kind of get through that the way that I did. Yeah, I think of the entire, like, running through P2, I think in P2, I probably died about a total of 64 times my first time through, and maybe about 5 of those was due to the actual boss fight itself in this game. Okay, you know what? We are gonna do the skip. It's been a little bit since I've done it, but I want to do the skip. Fucking bozo. He just tossed his ass right off the cliff. Okay, cool. Awesome. Perfect. There we go. Aggroed. Here. Been a little bit since I've done this. Where's the guy? Did the guy de-aggro? Really? Fuck. What's this guy up to? What's this... Dummy! Okay, well that was perfect. That wasn't what I was going for, but yeah, sure, we'll take it. There's some pretty tough shit though, definitely in P2. I mean, yeah, like obviously there should be, but I do appreciate the fact that they kind of changed the skill requirements more or less. The fact that it went from being like this really intensive boss rush to put the player through, it turned into a good and proper level with like a pretty difficult boss at the very end of it. But, like, also, like, the boss was... I say it was manageable, but there's also a chance I got lucky. I don't know. I'm not fully sure on that one. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, please don't fall off the ledge. Okay, fair enough. Like, I didn't need to do that, but fuck. Alright. Still, though, having to do that entire section, more or less, that involved the, I forget what they're called every single time, I swear. Not the Medusa. Not a Medusa, it's... Oh my god, what's it called? Oh well, you know, yeah, you probably know what I'm talking about. Siren, I think. I was about to accidentally quit to desktop there, that's bad. Just hanging out. Girl things. Awesome. The comical part is if I remember the skip properly, if I can't get it within a certain time frame, then yes, it absolutely 110% is and always has been a fucking loss of time. Awesome. Was that really not... God damn it. I got the angle wrong on it. I'm getting the parry down at least, actually. Normally this little shit just completely says, no, I'm not gonna get parried today. Who do you think I am? Which is always so much fun. Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, because that's exactly what I was going for. Right, back road. Beautiful. Ow. Little bastard. He's trolling. He's trolling a little bit. That's fine. That's okay. You know what? Honestly, it's completely fine. I enjoy this skip too much. I'm gonna do it regardless. I just like doing this because it's just, I don't know, like, if I had it down perfectly, it would look really saucy and cool. But obviously I don't. And then he fucking pulls shit like that out of his ass where he'll just throw himself off the cliff. And it's like, yeah, okay, alright. Now he's starting to goof. Now he's starting to be a gremlin. I would be so sad if they fixed the parrying in this game. Alright. There we go, we're going down! There we go, beautiful. See? When you actually get it, and you do it right, it looks... it looks serviceable. At least in my hands. In my hands, personally, it looks serviceable. Pop one of these. Alright. Blood bleeding. We're gonna make her bleed her own blood. God, you know, I think she might not live. Yeah, no, I think she's fucking packed. She has been packed and shipped. International. Lorette has been sent home. Truly a tragedy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, bleed does in fact go crazy. Let's see here. What do I actually need more of? I guess, honestly, probably more Dex, maybe more Arcane. I think that seems like an okay blend. That seems like a more than okay blend right now. We're also going to be getting the plus 25 stone down here, so that'll be nice. And we should also be able to wrap up the Millicent questline, actually, which is nice. That actually is really, really nice, because that'll get us the super duper stone, or the super duper talisman for Dex and multi hit. Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone acquired. Beautiful. I know we could technically just do the quick version of it and just murder her, and that would arguably be better for us. But I think I don't really wanna. I don't wanna murder her like that. I wanna treat Millicent right. She's always. I like Millicent's questline, and I like Millicent a lot. Also, I just realized I completely forgot to step away. So I guess in this case, once we hit the next bonfire, next site of grace here, we'll go ahead and do it there. There we go. Holy grease. Nicola's Lily. Okay, cool. Oh, wait, is she not here? What's her next step? Next stop on the quest line? I thought it was here. Huh. Okay. Well, you know what? I will be right back. I'm gonna take a step away real quickly here, though. But the last time we saw Millicent, it had just been right after the Godskin Apostle fight. That was the last time we saw Millicent. We had done the fight with her. We had talked with her after the fight, I believe. Actually, did we talk with her after the fight? Let's just be sure real quickly. Hang on. Because I am suddenly blanking on whether or not I talked with her. Yeah, let's make sure. Let's make sure. Because there's honestly a chance that maybe I completely forgot to talk with her. Missed her in Mountaintop? Wait, does Millicent spawn in Mountaintop? Also, hey, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, Sif. She spawns in Mountaintop? Where does she spawn in Mountaintop? Wait. I think... Is it here? Is it here that she spawns? No, definitely not here. Hmm. You missed the grace too. Okay, and I think I might possibly know where she might be. I might possibly know where she might be in this case. Do I know where she might be? I am actually unsure of this one. It's been exactly long enough since the last time I had to do her quest line. I do not remember. Okay, it's a skinny bridge. The golems. Okay, gotcha. No, definitely. Let's go advance our quest line then first. Admittedly, I'd prefer to get that done while it's on the top of my head. Thank you, Sif. I appreciate it. I'm gonna be stepping away in just a minute here, but yeah, let's get this done first. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna pretend like I didn't just see Shrek there. I'm sure it's completely fine. I did not witness our Lord and Savior Shrek. The grace will be on your left. Okay, gotcha. Cool. I am so surprised that arrow didn't at least almost tickle me. I'm grateful that it didn't tickle me, but still. Okay. Should be right up here. There she is. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Alright. I'm gonna sit down with our main girl, Millicent, in the background, and in just a minute here, I will talk with her. But I will be right back. Thank you, Sif, for the help on that. I appreciate it. Oh, no. Trust me, don't worry about it. I genuinely, like, the fact that you answered and you helped, I appreciate that first and foremost. So, don't worry about the spam. In this case, I didn't register it as spam, either. I will be... Alrighty, there we go. Okay, so quick review of things. We're going to, I think in this case, wrap up Millicent's questline, and we're either going to end things off tonight with Melania, or we're going to end things off getting up to Melania. One or the other, probably. But either way, Millicent's questline can continue.
To think what could you know? I know well enough who you are. Call upon me again. I'm searching for a fool. I heard the master of indeed the Halig tree. I heard the.
Alright, there we go. Now she should, I think, be in the prayer room. She should be in the prayer room now, I believe. Right. Yeah, there we go.
Again, I can only in which case I am of, but in what capacity, whatever the case. There is something, the will that was one, the dignity, the pride she. There is something, the will, the dignity.
Okay. Now here's where I forget if you need to go and talk to what's-his-face again, or if you just essentially just continue the quest line here. I think you do need to talk to him, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to do a quick save quit here just to go ahead and move her along, and then I'm going to go ahead and just make sure. Only thing that's going to be annoying is piss what comes next. Right, let's go talk to him. I believe this is where he tells us that he's going to want us to go ahead and betray her, which we're going to go ahead and not, because, well, we love Millicent in this household. We, in fact, very much so love Millicent in this household. I think she's got to be one of my favorite overall NPCs and NPC quest lines of the Soulsborne, just in general. Because it's, I don't know, it's such a raw story. Like, her entire life is a raw deal on top of everything else. And, like, don't get me wrong,
like her mother, but come on.
It's interesting. Like, I don't know.
This is a wonder, thank you. Now, like her. The girl green, what a wonder. In truth, before she might very well outshine her sister. Oh, Millicent. The words of a... Well, perhaps this is just a little Millicent following in the steps of her mother, no matter what. This is their fate.
I don't think he has anything for me. No, he has come. He has come, and he also has missed. I don't need anything from him then. Okay. I don't believe I need to save quit and talk with him again. But let me go ahead and do it real quickly just in case. I believe we're on track. Okay. Yeah. Alright, that should in theory be enough for that. That's literally not where we're going next. Awesome. Alright, cool. Alright, she's still in this room.
Something of the will, the dignity.
The will, the dignity. Okay. So, I believe on that note, we can go and start just running through the Halig tree, doing our usual business. Cool. Was this a ancient dragon smithing stone? No, it wasn't. It's Sommer. Okay. I still don't really know if we're gonna need one of those, admittedly, just because, as far as the weapons have stood so far, we haven't really needed the Sombers on this run at all. There's still a chance that it ultimately accrues to something that we may end up needing it, but we'll see. We'll see as things go. Helmet. I believe there's enough fall damage to kill me here. Good. Okay, cool. And good news is for the first time in, well, probably ever in this game, we actually have a weapon already that has a moveset to move us through the rot that's coming up here pretty shortly. So, kind of cool. Kind of nice. Oh, really? Okay, I was gonna say, I should be able to grab those. Okay, cool. Before we do that... and get this brace. And I believe at this point, we're essentially at the end game. We just have to kill the worst fucking thing ever. We just have to kill the what you call it? The tree spirit. I'm not looking forward to the tree spirit, admittedly. Like, luckily we have really strong blood procking claws, but it still doesn't make it any less annoying as piss. At least I'm confident you have to murder it regardless. Yeah, no, definitely. It is an awful fight. Luckily, I was able to get the less awful version of Rot, but still. Ow. Fuck. Yeah, no, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. This one on the Lake of Rot one. Yeah. I think this one's, like, slightly worse somehow because of how the platforms are all... Essentially, like, you aren't really given platforms to work with in this one, considering it lives within its own primordial soup. And you just kind of have to deal with that fact. And it's like, but still, I'm doing this because I'd prefer not to kill Millicent. I don't have to do this for this guy, but fuck it. Okay, sure. He can fall off and not be murdered. That's perfectly fine. I'm sure he won't shoot me in the butthole and ruin my life. He's probably gonna do that, isn't he? God, he really... Look at all that damage. Jesus, he's buffing again? Okay, alright, cool. I mean, we got away with it, like... That's the good news here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright. Be summoned to assist Millicent. Definitely yes. Although I should probably, It's this one? No, it's a drainage channel. Yeah, we should probably reset real quickly just to make sure we have all of our flasks and everything. 93k. Surely that's enough to level. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Okay, now comes all the fun of murdering every one of Millicent's sisters. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll get fucking punched. Aeonian butterfly, cool. Alright, now we can successfully help Millicent out and surely get this in the very first go, and it'll be awesome and great. I do appreciate that they make the better quest reward here harder to get. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. One of them has a fucking Halo scythe. Oh. Okay, there we go. There's one. Wait, did Millicent die? Shit, Millicent died. God damn it. I mean, I knew it was gonna... Like, it's hard for a reason, right? But still. Wait, what the fuck? What is this spawn point? Oh well. At least it doesn't have any impact on any of our other stats or any of our other conditions or anything like that. At least we can just kind of keep just doing it and retrying it and hoping for the best. Oh, good, the other sister showed up. Okay. There's another one down. Yo, she's kind of cooking, actually. This time, Millicent's having a good time. She's cooking. Good job, Millicent. Captain Keys vibes from Halo. Solid. Solid reference. Okay, cool. Rotten Wing Sword Insignia acquired. Beautiful. Wait, can I have this stacked, actually? No, that would be too convenient, my bad. Greatly raises attack power with successive hits. Awesome. Cool. Where is she? Oh, where is she? I thought she was, like, chilling right... What? Millicent? Ah, Melissa, what you doing over here?
Oh, thank you for lending. Without your help, I could not have defeated. I feel as if I've been in your debt from beginning to end. Thank you. With your help, I was able to live as my own person, if only in passing. But this is where things end. I paused to even tell you, but I took out the needle myself. Tell whoever put you up to this that if I am to flower into something other than myself, I would rather rot into nothingness as I am. Please, let me pass alone. The scarlet rot writhes now, worse than ever, curse-laden, untouchable. I would... Please, the scarlet soon curse-laden. I wouldn't once...
Aw. Man, it does really, it hurts my heart seeing her pass like that, but also at the same time, it is definitely, I think, one of my favorite storylines through and through from what exists within the game series. It's just a really solid story. It really is. Right. Consecrated Snowfield. There was something for me to go do there too. Which I guess I could go do that now since I mean, that's essentially my next stop. I do want to go get the tier that makes it so my my multi-attack is stronger. I do want to do that. Hook claws, and then let's go ahead and put the what you call it on there, the crag blade on these. Crag blade is surprisingly just kind of good all around, like regardless of the situation. Which, I mean, I guess I shouldn't really take surprise with that. It just is, admittedly. Okay. I don't want to forget about this again. Because, like, this is gonna definitely be another important piece to the overall just damage that we're gonna be doing. Shotgun blast. There we go. I mean, look at that damage only. Like, that is absolutely chunkin' damage. Like, we didn't even need to do, like, proper critage there. Like, we literally just sat there and fucking punched the tree to death with our crusty, chunky claws. And it just works. It just works. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay. Alright, with that done, now we can go back here and let's go make our way to Melania and see what happens with everything that we've done so far. Little bit more damage, little bit more health. Not really making much of a difference either way right now, just because. But still, pretty good. Oh, we had the strength nut in this entire time? Huh. Okay. Alright, let's do break stances and consecutive attacks. Why not? That's probably not much of a winning combination, but fuck it. It's our winning combination. I still miss the old holly tree skip where you just essentially just throw your body down the elevator. I wonder if, because I'm currently playing with the floppy body mod on, if it would essentially make it so our ragdoll could still press the button on the way down. I don't think it probably would work that well, or at all. Okay, well, I mean, I guess we could just completely whiff. I'm a little surprised that I've lived this entire interaction. Yeah, like, honestly, living that entire interaction should not have happened in most cases. So I'm pretty happy right now. I remember, I think, what was it, like, very early patch before they actually, like, properly fixed the pests. The pests used to do literally nothing but coming. And, God, it was so fucking obnoxious. Holy shit. Early pests were genuinely a pest. Let's see here. Flask. Flame. Two-hand. Frag blade. And we're cooking. Let's see how quickly we can cook Millennia. Surely it'll be fine. Surely. I think it'll be fine. Let's go first try, no worries. Yeah, you know, I'm thinking first try, no worries, indeed. I think we got this, Sif. I think we got this. We got the crusty Captain Crunch claws. I think we're winning. I think it's fine. Okay. I was gonna try and have a perfectly normal reaction here,
For so long.
but I didn't realize that for the modeling purposes here, they would just
flesh
make
was
the
now
helmet
cold,
Shank's
and my
face
blood
again.
Rotted.
Again. Wait, that's not just Shanks' model.
Corpse after
Wait, that's a full
corpse
fucking
left
Shanks
in my
model.
wake.
What the fuck?
As I awaited his return.
The lore implications. What the fuck? Wait, what the hell? What the hell?
Heed my words. I am Melania,
Oh, the
Blade
lore.
of Mikola.
Oh my lore. Oh,
have
thanks
never
for
known
subbing, Sif. I appreciate it. Welcome. Get fucked. Oh no, she is about to get fucked. Oh, that was a bad roll. That was a really bad roll, I'm not gonna lie. That's a disappointment on my part. Feeling waterfowl. Really, no waterfowl. Damn, no waterfowl. Okay. Alright, we'll take it. I'm really feeling that waterfowl. I'm really feeling that. Really, no water. I guess to be fair, Shanks... No, I believe Shanks would waterfowl. I believe Shanks would waterfowl like 800% by now. There it is. Roll in, sidestep. Jump. There we go. Big meaty punch. Okay, I gotta see the cutscene. We gotta see the cutscene on this one. The first cutscene was so good. The second cutscene's gotta be better, right? Shanks' one weakness. Big booty cat girls. Also, holy shit, the amount of poise damage we're doing.
Wait.
Like, I know we specifically have things in place to be doing poise damage, but, like, it still surprises me. Now we've made him really mad. It's Shanks.
Bloom flowers once more.
But again. What's it gonna be? Huh? Do we get anything interesting for the cutscene? What? Oh my god. Shanks ascended.
You will witness true.
Shanks is ascended.
Now, rot.
Alright. Thanks, Shanks. Buff. Buff. Or we didn't get away with it fully, but we didn't get comboed to hell. So you know what? We'll take it. Wait, did I really just break the basic rule of this game? And that is never heal directly in front of Melania? She's coming. Wow, I'm breaking all the rules right now of fighting against Melania. What universe do I live within right now? What universe do I live within right now?
Scarlet.
What? Who am I? Man, that was bad. I don't have a good excuse for that one, so I'm not even gonna pretend like I have one. That was just bad. That was just a bad performance, is what that was. All right, you know what? I think we got it this time. We're just gonna win this time. All right. We're just gonna beat Shanks. All right. It's easy. It's no problem. All the sauce that we need is right here. Are you fucking my dick? Are you? Okay, well, you know, we were going to win. But then I threw. Purely as a joke. Of course. Obviously. That's what it was about. Alright. It's fine. We didn't need a rune arc anyways. I'm sure it's fine. She took offense to that? Oh no, she took total offense to that. She really heard me out here talking shit and was like, ah, no, I don't think so. Do you know who I am? I am Melania, Blade of Nicola. I don't think I don't know why, but that one just shocked me. Okay, all right. We're gonna take a step back here, and we're just gonna do the thing and do it right this time. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. That's probably a good plan, right? Alright, cool. Beautiful. Staggerino number 1. Alright, my dust has fallen off my knuckles? Oh, never mind, I thought it had. Beautiful. Okay, another big meaty crit. Put him in the grave. And there we go. Second phase achieved. Hey there, Rosie. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well today. Running a little slow here. Oh, she fucking... Understandable. I didn't respect Shanks. I didn't respect Shanks well enough there. That's my bad. I should have done a better job there respecting Shanks. To be fair, I think what I'm trying to do is I want to try and save my flask for second phase. I mean, like, arguably between the two phases, first phase, Melania is the harder version of Melania, because second phase, she does a whole lot of, like, grandiose bullshit attacks. But, like, a lot of that becomes very punishable. I'm doing pretty good, Rosie. Oh, I was not expecting to get the freebie, the extra attack there. Okay, run away. Do the heal. Yum yum. Did I finish the DLC? Not yet. The DLC is definitely a portion of the equation, but we're currently just focusing on the main game right now. Okay, Melania, please. She's doing all these extra games right now, and it's throwing me off my rhythm. In short, she is fucking with my groove. I mean, in general. Oh yeah, no, in general, I have finished the DLC before. Yes. Yeah, I've played the DLC before. Yeah, I think the DLC is overall a pretty good time. More so than anything. I think the one thing I consistently say about the DLC is I really don't think they needed the scatter tree fragments. I don't think they were ever necessary. I think they honestly just kind of slowed down the base of the progress. But otherwise, it was fine. Get absolutely fucking pulverized. What is scattered tree progress? The scattered tree the scattered tree fragments. The shit in the DLC that is like, oh, well, now you get to play through the game and experience it like it's harder again. That shit. Like, you need the fragments in order to, like, have progress that's meaningful, more or less. Because it gives you, like, damage buffs and everything. Or, like, they made everything, like, stupidly fucking tanky without them.
Your strength. Extraordinary.
Like, it was an interesting idea.
Lord.
Also, Ripshanks. Ripshanks. I guess we all know what's going to happen in chapter, what is it, 1175?
Dearest.
Yeah, chapter 1175. I'm calling it right now. He's going to die.
I'm sorry. I finally met my match.
3 times the charm? Indeed. The 3rd time was actually the charm the entire time. Guess that's why you didn't finish the DLC yet. Have you... How far along in the DLC are you, Rosie? I would ask. Because in this case, yeah, I hate to tell you this, but yes, you will want to be collecting those fragments. The little fragments that you use for upgrading, you will want to. Ooh. You were already in New Game Plus 7, didn't have any account ready in New Game Plus 0. So funny that you say that, actually. When the DLC had first come out, and it's actually still on my channel in this case. I don't know how far back ago, but right before the DLC had come out, I was like, let me start a new character, and I wanted to do a New Game Plus 7 fresh character run. And yeah, pretty much what had happened is my thing that allows me to edit the game it was not functional for a while, and I was like, okay, all right, let me enter the DLC with this New Game Plus 7 fresh game character that I had made. How bad can it possibly be? Because I'd beaten the entire game on New Game Plus 7 fresh start, right? So I was like, okay, yeah, sure. Made it to Divine Beast, and very quickly oh god, oh, the fragments matter. The fragments matter a little too much. It's kind of brutal. It's kind of brutal. Yeah. No. You will in fact need those fragments to survive. You reached Mesmer a few months ago, then turned off the game. Well, Mesmer, I will say, Mesmer's a really fun fight. Mesmer is a really, really fun fight, all things considered. I love him a lot. I think he's really, really well done. I think you're probably going to have an overall good time with the rest of the DLC if you do find those fragments and do the leveling up with them. But, you are going to want to do that for sure. Do we try this out and see if this melts through Rykard? It might potentially melt through Rykard. It might potentially melt through Rykard. Leave that one in. Consecutive attacks, mixed. Yes, that one stays in. This one I think I want more so. Let's try this out. See that. I think with Rykard I'm gonna want the... I think I'm gonna want Frosty Freezer Claws, admittedly, with him. I think so. I think I'm gonna want stacking damage type. Let's try him out. In worst case, we're still not at the point to where we can do this right now, but best case we can. So. Oh, interesting. We can Crag Blade these, but we can also Blood Flame Blade these. Huh, interesting. Cool. Okay. Well, maybe we can get away with this. I'm not sure. I'm going to save, I think... I'm going to save my sauce for that, I think. Did the dual Serpent Hunter glitch get patched yet? By dual Serpent Hunter glitch, do you mean like 2 Serpent Hunters at the same time in this case? Or do you mean the one where you put a lance in your offhand? Hang on, let's do a quick test, actually. Hang on. I'm gonna... Give me just a minute here. I'm gonna... Let's test this. Let's test this out. Hang on. Ignore all these extra sound effects. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. Okay, let's see here. What do you need here? Okay, a lance. With, let's do Royal Knights. There we go. Okay, I think that's the only thing I technically need for this. I did actually forget. Here, okay. Wait, I don't have it. Did I get it? Yes, I did. Okay. Oh, I need the strength required. I'm weak. How could I forget? I'm scrawny. Hang on. We're gonna. Nobody pay much. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see here. All right. Is it the Radon Talisman? I got the Force Seal. Dual Serpent Hunters, I don't remember there being a glitch for the Dual Serpent Hunters. I don't ever remember that one being the case. The one I can tell you I know of is, essentially you put Royal Knight's Resolve on a lance, and it amplifies that damage onto what you're doing with the Serpent Hunter. So essentially, instead of you doing like whatever your normal damage would have been for Serpent Hunter, you do absolute, like, just insane levels of damage because of it. Hang on here. I forgot what the talisman type is called. And I cannot remember for the life of me what the hell it was called. Hang on here. I'll show. I want to show it off. It's a fun one personally. I love it a lot. I'm not gonna beat the boss this way. I'm just gonna simply show it off. But I could just remember what the I think I remember. Actually, wait. You know what? We have one of the talismans that tells me more or less the wording for what I'm looking for here. Heirloom. Heirloom. It should be heirloom. Okay. All right. So we put on that. That brings us up to 17 strength. Talking about this one, when you invade another, as soon as you invade message appears, you enter fog wall and grab Serpent Hunter. Admittedly, I can't say I've ever tried that one, Rossi. I'm unfamiliar with that one. Yeah, I am fully unfamiliar with that one. I've never tried that before. I'm also not really one more so than anything for multiplayer in Elden Ring. I'm just not. I usually prefer to lean more so on the side of playing, like, pretty much anything PvE. So, then when you go back, you grab an... Okay, cool. Gotcha. How is it... Oh. If I could just remember... Okay, that's probably it. That's probably what I was looking for. Okay. Go, grab this. Grab. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Alright. So. Showing it off. And here's the thing. It may not work anymore. I'm unsure. But we'll find out. Okay. So. That's base damage, right? Then you do this. Oh boy. It's still fucking... God damn it. Fucking snake. Okay, so it looked like it did work? Question mark? Yeah, because I think the damage was a little bit better there. Unfortunately, the snake's being too much of a fucking goofball for me right now for me to actually do proper testing. Looks like it's roughly about 2,000 right now without it. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever had that. It's because we're doing things. Okay, so it does look like it's still working. Either way, though, that's not how we're doing this fight. And to keep in mind, that is Serpent Hunter at base. So the Serpent Hunter is immediately stronger just off of that small interaction. Which, I mean, like, you can stack that with Flame Grant Me, with Golden Vow, so on and so forth. And you can get to really absurdly high numbers. Although, the thing is I'm not entirely sure that this works in the same way that it used to. It may not. It really may not. Either way, that's kind of what I wanted to show off, at least. We might need the Flame Talisman, actually, because we're going to be taking pretty consistent fire damage here. Alright, put that on. Beautiful. Need those claws, and I need these claws. Alright, there we go. Let's try it. Anyways, let's actually get some real damage. Also, I just wait a damn minute. I reset my my inventory. I didn't reset my flasks. Should probably do that, because what we're about to do is probably gonna be fucking a little shitty. Just a little bit. I'm honestly a little bit unsure of whether or not we're gonna get away with this situation, because this might kick our ass. We may not be able to do this. I'm not even sure I need to do the flame Grammy there, honestly. It may be kind of pointless. Okay, you know what, actually, this is fine. This is completely fine. Yeah, the stagger is pretty annoying for sure. But, like, all things considered, we did that without much problem. For the most part, at least. We only went through one flask, so. And now we have to do the same thing, but to Rykard. So essentially, as long as we more or less kind of do the same exact thing, but just to Rykard, we're cooking. And he immediately spat out his fucking flame noodle. Of course he would. Asshole. The one thing that makes this harder than anything, though, is the fact that his hitbox is just kind of shit. If his hitbox weren't so bad, this wouldn't suck so much. And he seems to be doing a whole lot of yumping away right now, which is a little annoying. What's my favorite Ash of War? Good question. I think is he spitting flames from the sky? Yes, he is. Skull time. I think one of my favorite new ones, I can say, is probably the Poison Flower Blooms Twice in the DLC. I like that one a lot. I think that one's really good. Okay, let's... I forget how this one works. It works by deleting my health bar. That's how. Cool. Awesome. My favorite. Rykard, buddy. Rykard, buddy. Stop fucking yumping away, you dickhead. It feels like it's happening more. Spicy cat and mouse game? Yeah, it's feeling that way. Also, more skulls, just in case you wanted more. He's Rykarding all over the place. Jesus Christ. Rykard, buddy! You fucking quit it. Oh my god. Rykard, you shit eater. Dude. This wouldn't be so bad if you didn't have fucking terrible hitboxes. Oh, this is so much easier when you're doing this at a randomizer too. Because at a randomizer, this doesn't happen. I don't think we're getting away with this right now, and that's mainly because this bastard just continuously does shit like this, and I don't have any way of healing. I am officially out of heals. Wish to play randomizer one day? It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Randomizers definitely take the... I think randomizers, in my head, are probably, like, another reason why I like randomizers over, doing, like, what you call it, fucking... Oh, wait. We have that. Oh my god, he's spitting. Fucking stop. Stop spitting, dude. Okay, well there goes all my heals, and he also still spat out his fucking lame-ass bullshit all over the floor.
Now we can devour God together.
We almost got away with it, is the thing. We almost got away with it, is the thing. I'm kind of wondering in this case if maybe I take my hook claws and make them prioritize, maybe I do. Hang on. I think we almost got away with it. Let's try this. Hang on. Keep the crack blade on. What if I bleed them? Actually, that's okay. All right. That's an additional 37 in bleed. All right. Let's try it. Yeah, sure. Why not? The physique, I think, is mostly fine right now. I don't necessarily think the Thorny Crack tier is doing us a whole lot of a favor. Try it with Endure instead of Frost Stomp. Endure probably might be helpful, yeah. But I'd need to be consistently reapplying Frost Stomp, too, also. Maybe. Let's try it one more time the way that we have been doing it and see if we can squeak it out. The other thing too is I don't think I'm gonna worry about having the extra flask for magic. We're just gonna try it with what we have in mind. I don't think we have anything else necessarily that could help us here. Nothing that I haven't gone to collect yet. I'm going to try it one more time as is, and let's see what happens with it. The Frost Stomp is specifically so we have that extra frost ability. Because, like, I mean, in this case, he does frost. Thank you. Don't get me wrong, getting consistently stunned like that is pretty rough, but... There we go. Cool. Alright, there's first phase down. Hey, Reese! Just use your kitty paw to knock him off the table. You can do it. I'm trying. It's a difficult fight. Big stinky noodle, really, he puts it to me. Yo, he fucking sat on my base? This is a lot more effective when I just go balls to the wall and just start attacking it. Oh no, he released his fucking stinky snake noodle! Right. Getting there. We're getting there. That's fine. A little bit of damage. Okay. Fucking a lot of damage. We just gotta keep tanking it with our monster. That's all we have to do. Just keep lightly clawing Dan. Are you fucking right now? Oh, that's a wall. That's not good for my livelihood. Brightcard, this was very uncool of you. I'm just gonna say that. Can I please? I just want to heal. Oh, I'm all out of heals. Okay, all right, it's go time. Shit. Oh, you gotta be fucking. Ah. If I just had like an ounce worth of passive healing, I think we could cake it out. But I don't have any passive healing. Not right now, at least. God damn it. Okay, alright. Fuck me, man. I mean, we could always... I don't think the Golden Vow is going to protect us well enough, though. I could always just try it again and see what happens. Yeah, let's try it again and see what happens. Worst case scenario, we call for the night. Heal incantations? Yeah, maybe heal incantations. Luckily, I mean, honestly, Snake's side, the first phase is going pretty smooth. I say as he does shit like that. Ideally, we don't use any heals first phase, but you know, it's kind of gonna happen, I think. Okay. Alright, that's first phase down. Now we just have to do that more or less again, but on second phase, right? That's all we have to do. Real easy. Cake. I'm almost wondering if maybe it would be better to try and swap into hook claws, purely because the hook claws would give us the availability to, having Blood Flame Blade might actually be really good. Apply buffs for Grafted Blade. Is there a mod for that? Yeah, there probably is a mod to apply buffs to that. I wouldn't doubt it. Of course the big, stinky, smelly snake. Fucking, I hate this guy so much. He blew his goddamn snake water all over the place. Wait, I'm sorry, it's already time for him to fucking nuke? Mother asshole. Take the flask. Alright, we just gotta run away and avoid the big stinky slash. Alright, can your skulls please stop? Like, holy shit, this is such an annoying attack. Is that enough distance? Probably. Yeah, okay. It was. Good. Possible to party move skills? I had no... parry. Parry the nuke. No. There is no parrying the nuke. The best you can do. Oh my god, the fucking... Stop. Rykard! You big, stinky, smelly snake. Nobody loves you. What the fuck? He's nuking again.
Now we can devour.
He's nuking again. Oh my god, this guy.
Yeah, we could go together.
See, what's comical about this situation, too, is that, yes, the claws have very minimal range. That is a fact, and that is true. However, Rykard's hitbox is just shit, in general. So it's either you are hitting him, or you are not hitting him. There is no, like, in-between of the range of what you are looking for. You either are, or you are not. Alright, I'm gonna remove that, and I am gonna try Blood Flame Blade on him. See if that maybe helps at all, question mark. I don't think it really will. We'll see though. Rykard, baby, please stop. Oh my god, that's so much fucking damage. Please. Please, just a little bit faster. Would I ever do an overloaded boss fight run? Yeah, probably. Probably, yeah. I don't think that would be terribly bad. unironically, like, you could probably get away with a lot of it. I mean, there's a good chunk of the bosses in the game that either can be parried, or at least to some extent, like, you can kind of tank them in ways that are meaningful enough that, yeah, you can kind of get away with it. Wait, is this the wrong snake pussy? Yes, it is. Oh, thank you, Rykard! I was really hoping that you'd just get a fucking freebie on me. Thanks, buddy. Really, Rykard, you're gonna do that again? And he's doing it again. Of course he is. I'm excited for the Night Rain DLC. Not particularly. My God, stop running, you stinky. See, my favorite part about this is the fact that he literally just does this the entire time. And, like, this is all he's known for. And this is why this is not a fun boss. It's aesthetically a really interesting boss, but the fact of the matter is you either fight him exactly the way... Yeah, that's a good question. Why is he running? Why is he running? What does he have to run from? Why is he so afraid of a cat girl? Hmm? What reason does he have to run from a cat girl? Hmm? Alright, I'm gonna try it one more time, and if we don't get it, we don't get it. And I'm gonna leave it on that for the night, and we'll come back to it next time and start hunting down solutions and shit. But yeah, I'm admittedly, I'm not entirely all that excited for the DLC Sif. It's personally, I don't really care that much. Gotta do a bit of cardio after a meal. Yeah, I guess so. You know, that seems fitting. That does, in fact, seem fitting. I'm gonna at least make it to Rykard, and then I'll call it if we're losing. To be fair, I got greedy as shit, so, you know, I didn't have to do that. I guess maybe one thing I could do is I could remove the Frost proc from these claws, and just make it so Hoarfrost Stomp is my Frost proc. That wouldn't be a terrible idea in theory. That wouldn't be a terrible idea in theory. Because at least at that point, then I could Bloodflame Blade still. Awesome. Thank you, Rykard. There we go. First phase down. First phase down. Oh, he decided to spit. Of course he did. This fucking asshole. And of course, we're back to the fucking flaming meatball marinara in the sky. Alright, overall, better than the first time. Ah, of course, these fucking downtown ranging games. Yes, of course, thank you, Rykard. It's so nice that you get these flaming meatball marinaras in the sky to ruin my life, but you have nothing to worry about because you're a big, stinky, ugly, no good, gross-ass snake that just relies on fucking range. Maybe get some actual skill before you come and fight me. Which is funny because I can't fight him. He's with the fucking hitboxes. What's funny too is he knows his game super well because he went and spat yet another line of fucking bullshit. Just give me a hitbox. Just give me a hitbox to work with. I'll be so happy. Thank you. Okay, heal. Heal again, apparently. Oh, I love it when my heals get completely wasted because big stinky snake steps on my face. Oh, okay, please. Rykard, give me that hitbox, baby. What's funny is I did actually press the button there to roll. You wouldn't guess it. But I got fucking lava stuff. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Go home. Go home. Stinky. It wasn't that bad, but it was getting annoying as piss. Would Warfrost proc work better right now? Yeah, well, that's exactly why I started kind of spamming the Hoarfrost Stomp, admittedly. Yeah, that's exactly why I was spamming the Hoarfrost Stomp there. Also, I'm sorry, I just realized that the delay does sometimes make these things delayed. Okay, alright, let's see here. What does my 1 point go to? You know what, honestly, round out that dex. Sure. 50 dex, baby. Why not? Tend to like frost on your weapon over the stomp, so you really haven't used it. The stomp isn't bad by any means. It did get nerfed, which, I mean, like, the nerf, give or take, like, it sucks, but, like, it's not that bad. The one thing I would say about it is that I, too, prefer the actual frost proc overall, but in Rykard's case, having the stomp would arguably be better, just because, at that point then, I could say, hey, I feel like putting Bloodflame Blade on my Bloodhound Claws, right? That way I could essentially have the Hoarfrost Stomp for frost procking, and then the Bloodflame Blade on my claws to do even more Bloodflame blading. So, yeah. But, well, folks, I think that's gonna have to be it for tonight, all things considered. Oh, yeah, actually, I just realized I realized how actually late it was for me personally, but yes, it is in fact that time again. Thank you all for stopping in. I do really, really appreciate it as always. I hope you had a wonderful time. If you're new to the stream and you had a good time, be sure to like, subscribe to the channel. Helps out a ton and a half. Thank you very much for subscribing, Steph. I appreciate it. And anybody else who subscribes in the meantime, I appreciate it as well. I think the only other thing to mention here, I guess, in this case, is just hope you all take wonderful care of yourself. Get some good food, some good sleep, some good whatever your time frame in the world is. Just take good care of yourselves and have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for stopping in. Definitely, Sif. And I would say too, Sif, if you want to, we do have a Discord, which is linked in the live stream. If you want to hop in there, that is usually where I send out my my notices to everybody, to let people know when we're going live. So, thank you all again for stopping in tonight. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and take care.